Right, hello there, brewing again. Just mashed in, and you can just see I've just got it there and covered up with some old coats and what have you. And today we're doing a Crafty Brews all grain kit, Sonic all grain recipe pack, 4.9 ABV. That's what we're aiming for. A small IPA, but bursting with flavour using Citra and Equinox. And if you've not seen these before, these kits, like I've just said, they're all grain, so you do need all grain equipment and a bit of knowledge on all grain brewing, and you get with it some instructions, but they're not, how can I word it, they're not proper like step-by-step instructions. Some areas you need to fill in blanks sort of thing, but there's everything you need, all information there. If you've done all grain, you should be able to work this out. So what do you get in kit? You get 2 bags of grains, and I've mashed into it. I'll tell you what, this is the sharp golden citrus that I've got to do maybe tomorrow or Monday, but just as a quick, I know a lot of you have already seen these before, but there'll be somebody that hasn't. That's the sort of thing how your grains come packaged. Just slit them, drop them straight into your mash tun. So that's what I had in the Sonic IPA box. 2 bags of grains like that. And I've got 4 packs of hops in this one, so there's quite a few in. Simcoe, Equinox, Citra and Magnum. So 4 pretty well known and really good hops there. Now you may remember I have done this one before, and I can't remember offhand whether I actually filmed it last time. But it's when I did 3 brews back to back, and each one went down drain, and I couldn't work out what were giving it an off flavour, and it ended up being my Protaflock tablets. So I have had it before, but I've not tasted it. Well, I tasted it, but it was shite. So hopefully this time it'll be alright. And I'll just give you a quick and it's SO5 that comes with it, yeast. So they give you a recipe overview, and it tells you things like your wort volume before boil, 26 litres. After boil you should have 23 litres. Tells you things like that, but all we're bothered about, your fermentables, pale malt, low colour, 4.246 kilo, torrefied wheat 250 grams, caterpillars 250 grams. That's your malts. Hops, just told you, Magnum, Citra, Simcoe, Equinox, and you're doing, right, let's see if it's a 90-minute mash and it's a 90-minute boil, I think. Boil duration 90 minutes. It doesn't actually tell you how long your mash is for. So I'll mash somewhere in between. I'll do about an hour and 15 minutes. Most of your conversion happens in the first 15-20 minutes anyway, I think. So yeah, I'm going for somewhere around an hour and a quarter mash, something like that. Pale malt, torrefied wheat, carapils, hops, 50 minutes from end, 21 grams of Magnum, then it's 10 minutes from end, you've got Citra and Simcoe, it says 8.8 grams, it'll be 9 that's going in. 5 minutes from end, Simcoe and Citra again, same, 8.8, which you'll just drop 9 in. At turn off, Citra Simcoe 18 grams, and then there's a dry up of Citra, Equinox and Simcoe of 22 grams your Equinox and Simcoe, and 67 grams of your Citra. So 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 107. It's about 112 grams going in dry up. So it should have quite a bit of aroma to it. Although I'm pretty sure these are going to be leaf hops, and I prefer to dry up with the pellet. They're a lot easier, and they don't soak up as much of your beard either. Not that I'm being a tight Yorkshireman, but when I've done dry ups with leaf, you can lose a good nearly a litre, just over. But anyway, it is what it is. That's his recipe. We've mashed in, just bringing a sparge water up to temperature, and I'll drop in and out with you as we go along. Right then, we've done his mash. I ended up leaving it for 90 minutes after all. We're now sparging through, and I do it old school really. You'll see, well, you'll be able to hear it for a start, but all I do when I'm sparging through, if I can show you, I just trickle in steady on top of some foil, try and keep my water level about a couple of inches above my grain bed, and just trickle out into my bucket nice and steady. Try to keep my water level in and my water level out at the same speed, and that'll take probably 20 minutes to sparge through, and then I'll transfer it back into my boiler and get that up to temperature, and we'll start as boil and as hop drops. So I'll come back to you then. Right fellas, we're 40 minutes in, 50 minutes left of his boil. It's time for his first hop addition, which is, forgot what it was, Magnum, and it's 21 grams, and they are all leaf hops. So straight in. And there's no other hops going in now till 10 minutes from end, 5 minutes from end, and at turn off. So we'll come back at 5 minutes. We'll miss out the 10 minutes. You don't need to see every hop going in there. Come back at 5 minutes, and we'll see how we're getting on. Right, we're now at 5 minutes to go, so chuck them in, and we'll come back. I think when we've finished, you don't need to see me put flame out in. So it's 5 minutes to go. This one, and it's, let's find my specs. It's 5 minutes to go is 8 grams Citra and Simcoe, and flame out is going to be 18 grams of Citra and Simcoe. So we'll get them chucked in. just one last cupful, flame out. So we'll see when we've done, and we'll have a little chat. Right, we've finished now. It's just had 20-25 minute hop stand with last edition. I'm just going to take a sample and then leave this to cool so I can get an accurate reading, or an accurate reading that I can get. There we have it. Very light in colour, but it was pale malt, a light coloured pale malt. So we'll see what numbers that gives us when that cools down. So we've just got to put it in cube now. So we've got that running into cube there. And we didn't have any real problems. Started at 7:30 and I mashed him for 7:30, and it's now just 12:30, so that's not too bad. And we'll leave it there, fellas. I'll come back in 2 or 3 weeks with a taste test. Catch you later.